Man, it's been a while since I started uploading Type Soul videos again. Game's pretty fun right now. So, but yeah, I wanted to make this video to talk about the state of Type Soul and the state of the balancing the Type Soul. Type Soul balancing is going out bad right now. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, let's get straight into it, bro. First of all, Aron cars are way too overtuned right now. Aron cars are like this is the best faction by multiple tiers, and that's a problem. There's no balancing between the factions right now. It's just Aron cars just are crazy. But let me go through my list real quick. I made a list so I don't ramble for too long. So firstly, Stark partial. They need nerfs. All right, the Stark partials, bro. Besides Tornado Cleave, are broken. So the Wolves, Buster, the Wolves, and Corazon are both evasives. Basically, they're both evasives. Corazon has hyper armor, and Wolves you can use them like mid combo. So like while you're getting comboed, you can just use the Wolves and get them off and get the person off you, which makes Stark extremely broken. You have two evasives, and the Wolves they auto track and do 99% posture. It's kind of crazy. I'm gonna put up a clip right now. They do 99% of your posture, and they ragdoll, so you can use it to start combos. And then Corazon, you could just literally throw it because you can't really punish it. You can, but not really. If they have good aim too, like the hitbox for Corazon is slightly bigger than the beam, so it's really easy to hit the move, and it has hyper armor, and you can use it like right before you get comboed. If somebody's running up to you, you just throw out Corazon, and boom, you can't get comboed anymore. So I would say those two skills, they need longer CDs and do less posture damage. They can still be evasives. They just have no type of cooldown. They need a longer cooldown. All right. Back to what I was saying. So yeah, Stark needs a nerf badly. But in return for the nerf, they could buff Sonito Cleave, which is the guns, the Z move. They could buff that, but nerf the X and the C. That's it for Stark. Next, what needs a nerf would be Vamp. They well, not Vamp, just Payday. They buffed Payday, and the Payday buff made Payday arguably the best move in the game. It confirms really any other move. You just use Payday. It has a low cooldown. You throw it, and then you can use anything after. And it's basically true. Payday also does like a shit ton of posture, unless you're Kendo. It does too much posture. So whatever you use after you use Payday will basically guard break. Payday Mortal Ties is true. Payday Sarah Cornea. Payday Donata Flow. Payday Fast Bang. Payday Tora Reach. Bro, Payday Tora Reach is like so true that when you hit Tora Reach, they're still ragdolled from the Payday. That shit is kind of crazy. That's the only thing that needs a nerf from them. Phage and Echo are pretty fine. They're both good moves, but they're not broken. Next, Flower needs a nerf. The Z, which is Blossom. No, it's not Blossom. The Z, whatever it's called. I use Flower, and the Z move, it does too much damage. It has no wind up and no end lag. They tend to do that with every new update. Whenever they make a new skill, it just has no wind up and no end lag. Like, it's like these updates are becoming ABA characters. Every new character is better than the last character. It's just competing with what's more broken. So every new update is something more broken than the last. So expect the new res to be extremely brain dead. But like I was saying, Flower, the Z move needs a nerf. It needs wind up and end lag, or one or the other, or both. And the M1s need a nerf. That's the only thing that needs a nerf on Flower. She got the Bankai is a whole different story. I'm not even gonna talk about that. But the M1s, they have too much range. That's about it. Blood definitely needs some nerfs. Blood is blood is a little silly. Blood, none of the blood skills take Reatsu, and you get sustain with blood. The only move you can cancel, actually, you can cancel every move, but the C ability. So I got the C ability has no stun. All the blood skills are frame 1, except for the pool. And if you want to know what that means, it's like the blood skill, like you can use it while you're getting attacked. That's how little frames it takes for the skill to be used, basically. But yeah, the no stun move, you can't cancel it even if you parry it. It literally, like, you can use it while getting attacked, which is the C ability. All the skills have pretty low cooldown. The pull, the hitbox is like twice the actual size of the effects. Blood needs some type of nerf. They either keep blood the way it is, but remove the regen and the fact that it takes HP to use the skills, or they nerf the C move and the X move because they're a little too brain dead. Next topic is gonna be clan wars. Clan wars are fun, but nobody likes the conquest mode. That shit should be changed to like Art of Soul or something. I don't know. Nobody likes the conquest mode. This is about who has more numbers. You can't queue a 4-man and then win a conquest. It's not possible, which is super annoying. But the next thing I want to talk about with clan wars is contributing. You don't really have to contribute to actually get anything from clan wars. Like if you do gladiators and you don't get in because your squad like did so well, there's a chance you get something and the person that got kills doesn't get anything. And the fact that 2K con is a reward is kind of crazy. You get 2K con way too often. I went on a winning streak for 25 wins and I didn't get anything but 2K con, and like I got one single accessory. The rest were red pills, blue pills. I got 2K con like 19 times, which is ridiculous, bro. That like the pity and the win streaks. Not even the pity doesn't need a buff, but the win streaks does. I want to be rewarded for winning so much. I shouldn't be like getting 2K con that much. It's ridiculous. You get more rewards from doing normal raids than clan war, and normal raids are not fun to do right now. Next, I want to talk about Slash, bro. Slash partial Ravage needs a wind up. Because you can use it, you can just throw it out and not get punished for that shit. I mean, you could just throw it out after like every skill, and it will hit. It's really good. That's the only thing Slash Res needs in nerf. Stark, I already talked about. Oh wait, not Stark. Shark. That's a Shark. Yeah, Shark. Shark doesn't need a nerf, but the bug where they one-shot people in hyper armor if you're in the pool needs to get fixed. I'm not sure why that's not fixed yet. Next I want to talk about is True Vasto. True Vasto got buffed before public release because it was supposed to be like a CC only thing, and then they made True Vasto obtainable to everybody and didn't nerf it back to what it was. So now True Vastos are running around with God variants. True Vasto is extremely broken right now. It has Dodge variant is the best variant in the game out of every like everything. It's just the best thing you can get. It promotes pussy playstyle. You just run and spam and wait for your dodges because they have no cooldown. You get a dodge back from hitting Stero. And what else? Regen variant. Regen is outrageously broken right now, and Hero variant has the most passives. Every Vasto variant has 2 passives except for Regen. Well, technically 3. They have the Saros Garrus passive. They have their main passive and then their sub passive. Regen variant used to have HP regen and Ray regen, but that got removed because it was so broken. Hero variant has infinite hero, so they get hero back from hitting M1s and skills. They have 10% more defense. They have 31 hero instead of 21, even though this shit doesn't even run out. They have 10% more damage, and they have a hyper armor Cero. That's 5 passives. What's next? We got dodge variant. It has the dodges. It has the Cero Oscaris passive where they get a dodge back every time they get a Cero. It has extra speed, so like they're faster. I'm not. Yeah, they're faster, and it has better dodge windows. So like when they're perfect dodging, their dodge window is increased. Yeah. Next topic I want to talk about is accessories. The accessories you get from Clan Wars are too broken, and they need to be locked to certain factions. There's literally no reason. There's absolutely no reason why a faction that gets defense should be able to wear an accessory that gives them more defense when there's a faction that doesn't get any defense whatsoever. There's no reason why that should be a thing. There's no reason why Ronkar should be able to get 50% defense. That's ridiculous. And if you think I'm lying, you get hero, right? Hero variant plus Bargon cloak plus the white Ripper jacket. That's 50% defense. That needs to get looked into. And then you got Blood that can also get an insane amount of defense with the Ripper jacket. I'm not sure why Quincy's or Ronkars can wear the Ripper jacket. It should be locked to Soul Reapers, and then the 25% Ray regen should be locked to Ronkars. And Quincy's shouldn't get any of those accessories because they have both defense and Ray regen. They're both factions combined. The only thing Quincy should get is an accessory that gives them blood regen faster or something like that. That would be broken, but it would still be more balanced than what the fuck they have right now. That's just ridiculous. Next, I want to talk about how broken Let still is. You know what I'm saying? True Bicep is busted, but actually, Lesser Let still is the best out of all three of the lesser stuff because you have not a defense, you have a speed buff and a damage buff. The speed buff is very noticeable, it's really good. And then you have the arrows and the buffs on your skills. Those arrows are not balanced whatsoever, especially in the glide game mode. That's all I gotta say about Lester. Lester needs a nerf. Some type of nerf. I don't know what. Cutlass is still in the game. Like, bro, Cutlass has been untouched for too long. It's ridiculous. Cutlass is the best crit in the game. Quincy's are running around with the best crit in the game. For what? They have Quincy Claws, which is broken. They have Antithesis, which is broken. All 3 hits block break. Fucking ridiculous. And then they have Cutlass, which is the best crit in the game. Its hitbox is bigger than Dagger hitbox, which is a legendary weapon, right? Cutlass isn't legendary, but Dagger is. The M1s have bigger range. It's slower. The M1s are slower though. And the crit disables defense. Like, in what world? I'm not sure how Quincy Cutlass was made. It's like it's competing with how broken Heroism was in Deep Woken on release, where they had hyper armor on everything. Okay, that might be a stretch, but Cutlass is still extremely unbalanced. I would say the Quincy partials are fine. Fear is broken, Thunderbolt is broken, Miracle's pretty good, but like they can stay broken because they don't have that many partials. So, but that Cutlass needs to get looked into. Quincy Keto, I don't want it to get nerfed because I'm about to start playing it, but it needs a nerf. You can use a lot of the skills are auto track, and you can use all the skills in the Cutlass crit for a guaranteed guard break. If you don't play rain like far, like if you're not far away enough You could use an auto track. You could use shadow into crit. You could use a lot of the skills and then just run up to somebody and use Hellish crit, and it'll guard break. And lich regen is really good. So yeah, that's all I gotta say for balancing wise is for this game really. I'm looking for other stuff right now, but that's really it. You know, I'd say medic needs a nerf, but that's for another day. This video is already too long. Expect the I don't know what I'm gonna make a video on next, but it's gonna be a broken cringe Clan Wars build so that it can get nerfed hopefully, and it's probably gonna be an Arangar. So, or Quincy. Soul Reaper is just like such a shit fucking faction. Besides Flower, they got nothing going for them to be honest. True Visor is pretty good, but True Vasta and the Arangar is just better. So yeah, that's all I gotta say for that.